a private island crypto oasis in the middle of the South Pacific. What am I talking about? Satoshi Island, of course. The luxurious 2B crypto hub for enthusiasts from all around the world. In today's video, I'll go over some massive updates that have happened to the project since I last covered them 3 weeks ago. So don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, drop a comment down below, let me know what you think of the project, and without further ado, let's begin. Now, about 3 weeks ago, I brought you this video here, an introduction to Satoshi Island, the 2B crypto hub located in the middle of the South Pacific, right here, about a 3.5-hour flight from both Sydney and Auckland. Here's what the island looks like from one angle, very luxurious looking, obviously. Here's another angle, very nice, and here's the aerial view. So an important point to note is that the island is only 1.25 square miles. This is different than like a 10 square mile island, where there would be different neighborhoods, different beaches to go to, different restaurant, bar areas. This island, everything's pretty much all going to be at once. It's going to be one main beach, one main neighborhood, one main office complex. It's all probably going to be right here. Now, one reason why I'm doing the new video now as opposed to all the developments is that if you just went and looked at the price chart for the month it's been on exchanges, you might see this false sort of horrid-looking chart where there was a huge dump on day one and sort of a leveling off like a dead coin. Well, this chart is actually incorrect. Because a few days after I did my last video, the team reported that there was an error in the market cap reporting to CoinMarketCap and other websites. It was falsely, incorrectly, I guess just a mistake, incorrectly reported as being $80 million. The real market cap is way less, $8 million, about 90% less. So this dump never happened. This was just mistaken reporting, correcting the erroneously high reported market cap. Really, the coin opened on the exchanges somewhere around here. And so if you look at the graph of the 1 week or 2-3 week graph, since the error was corrected, you'd see more of a normal looking graph like this. So obviously this isn't just a small market cap coin, this is a very small market cap coin, only 8 million market cap, which means if the project is successful, it can pretty much only go up massively. And another point I want to bring up here is that the value of the island the team bought for $9.9 million. So they own this whole island for $10 million, that's an asset. Whereas, think about it, the project market cap is only $8 million. Have you ever heard of a crypto project where the assets they own are higher than the market cap of the coin? So many projects that have $3-5 billion market caps, and the assets they own before an MVP is even put out is like in the low 1 millions. This is the opposite. The assets they own are higher than the market cap, meaning this project has the potential to be massively undervalued. Massively. That's what excites me about it. So first, just a little refresher before we get into the new developments. The island is going to be home to these pods, which are going to be brought in by air from outside the island. Each pod is fully solar powered. You can buy each pod either to live in long term, to live in temporarily, or to work in for between $60,000 and $150,000 roughly, depending on the location. Some of the pods will be sort of standalone like this, right on the ocean. This will be a more expensive pod to live in. Some of them will be grouped into apartment complexes like this. These will be a little cheaper to live in. Some of them will be grouped into office complexes like this, where crypto teams will basically go to work every day. So this is kind of cool. And then here's an artist's rendition of how the entire island will look after it's all set up, with all the neighborhoods and streets and office complexes and back. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Now, there are some recent developments. So, as I said, the pods have not actually been brought onto the island yet. They are going to be in Q4, but people have purchased some of the pods in advance. And then, in addition to being able to stay in the pods short-term or long-term, there's also going to be a hotel on the island, the Satoshi Island Resort. The grand opening is in Q4 this year. It's coming up. A couple months. So first, let me show you this little 20-second clip on the resort and what it looks like. So yeah, that's pretty cool, right? And then, obviously, so it looks pretty nice. They've already done that. And then the stake to stay, you still at the end. So if you stake your Satoshi coins, then you are rewarded with free nights on the island. Now, no offense to projects that do the more typical staking model where you just earn a percentage of the coin. I think, this is way cooler in my opinion. Free nights in the hotel, just like a typical hotel reward system. Very neat. Very neat. Other developments. So, what else has happened? So, the Dubai-based real estate company Cryptocasas, they have bought 4 blocks to their portfolio. Each block, like a street block, has a certain number of pods, an average of about 10 pods, I want to say. So, they've bought a couple dozen, maybe 30, 40, 50 different pods. That's pretty cool. They appear to have bought it as an investment for the portfolio, but also just a place to come and stay and chill. It's neat. There's another one. Here's an NFT project called Project Gajira, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. They bought some land in Satoshi Island specifically for their company offices. So they want to not only stay there permanently, they want to work there and have their company be headquartered there. Here's what the NFT project looks like. Here's another NFT project, Newbies NFT. They're from Thailand. They bought some more property on the island. They didn't specify if it was just living quarters or office quarters. This is what their website looks like. They're a collection of 999 fully animated NFTs lost on the Ethereum blockchain, designed with love and passion from Thailand. So it's kind of cool. So they're definitely getting some creative artistic types here. And then Deegan Pass is a community of 222 traders and builders. It's like a forum where basically mostly traders kind of discuss their trading ideas. They have purchased land on the island, and they want to make Satoshi Island their second home. So it sounds like they don't really want to live there permanently. They want to have their headquarters elsewhere, but they want to have a place to chill, be refreshed, and come in for short-term stays, maybe a week or 2 at a time. Additionally, it doesn't end there. Lisbon-based, so Portugal-based accelerator Masterblocks, nowhere near Satoshi Island, other side of the world, they have bought a bunch of property in the island. This is a pretty well-known incubator here. They have a bunch of companies in their portfolio. They are supported by some big names here: Utrust, Chainlink, Tron, Rarible, DYDX. So this is a pretty big name here. So they didn't really specify exactly what kind of pods they want, but it sounds like they probably want to send some of their incubator companies there to work and sort of be incentivized and get the creative juices flowing. But the biggest development of all is right here, the actual construction that has happened. So the pods haven't been brought in yet. They're going to be brought in, but that's the easy part since they've already been built. But they are clearing a bunch of space in the island, cutting down trees and putting in other developments, and like putting in the hotel, stuff like that. So construction's going on. So here it is. Here's all the pictures. Local Vanuatuans, I think that's how you pronounce it, doing the construction. And then here's another video right here, the show of the construction actually taking place.
As a matter of fact, we've had 8 guys working here for 3.5 days.
And as a matter of fact, we've had 8 guys working here for 3.5 days, and they've been killing. Look at the amount of work that they've been able to pull off.
All of this, all the way down to the water. I mean, you're wondering why the trees are still...
All the way down to the water. I mean, if you're wondering why the trees are still...
So yeah, I mean, I just think that this is so cool because in crypto, you're always hearing building, and yeah, the project might have some talented entrepreneurs, some talented programmers, but if an MVP is not, if a platform is not put out yet, and they keep saying, okay, we're building, we're getting stuff done, you don't actually see it, you don't really know. This is cool. It's an actual physical property where you see the construction taking place, the pathway being cleared, the trees being cut down, the hotel being built, the pods being brought in. You can, for the first time ever, you can actually see the actual development going. And that's it. So I think this project is exciting for a number of reasons. I think obviously the market cap is extremely low, despite the fact that many big name companies, projects, exchanges have already supported the project and bought land on the island. I think once retail traders find out about this project, and then I think once the Western world in general finds out more about this project, North America, Europe, I think really the sky is the limit after those two things happen for how high this price could go. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about Satoshi Island. Would you stay there? Do you think the price is going to keep rising? Ben Crypto signing out. Back tomorrow with a new video. Later. That just really excites me right there.